Hey friends, this is Prokopis from String Systems, and in today's lesson we're going to learn to build major and minor bar chords using the 6th string for root note location. We will also discuss some interesting facts about the structure of these chords so that you can later use them as the foundation for building more sophisticated chords like 7ths, 9ths, suspended chords, and so on. Don't forget that you will need to know the notes on strings 6 and 5 in order to make the most of bar chords. So if you want a fun and effective way to learn them, get my free mini course called Fretboard Memorization Toolbox using the link below. So let's get started. We'll start by fretting an easy A power chord using fingers 1, 3, and 4 with our root note on string 6 fret 5. As we saw in previous lessons, the power chord serves as a transition to bar chords because it's actually a subset of minor and major chords. In the case of the A power chord, the notes we are fretting are A, E, and then A again. So if we start counting from A, these degrees are 1, 5, and then 1 again. Now, if we flatten our index finger to create a bar, two of the extra notes that we're going to get, the notes on strings 2 and 1, are also an E and an A. So again, degrees 5 and 1. So up to this point, we still have a power chord, just with some doubled notes. But minor and major chords need one more note. Their structure is 1-3-5 instead of 1-5 like the power chord. Well, guess what? The only note we didn't account for, the one on string 3, is that missing third degree. More specifically, it's the minor third degree, which turns this into an A minor chord. Did you see what a difference that third degree made? The third is what gives the chords their main color. In this case, that third changed the power chord, which is very pure and neutral, into this mellow kind of sad character of minor. In the same way, if we use our second finger to move that third one fret higher, it becomes a major third. This gives us the bright and vibrant color of the major chord. So these are our first two bar chords, minor and major. As we discussed before, if you know the notes on string 6, you can move these chords to other keys. So for example, you can play an A major, an F sharp minor, a B minor. But what if the root note is the open string, in this case the E? Well, the nut of the guitar does the work of the index finger in the bar chords. So we're left with a couple of chords that you're probably very familiar with, the E major and the E minor. So we could say that the open E chords are the open versions of the bar chords, or that those bar chords are just movable versions of the open E chords. It doesn't really matter how you think about it. The point is that they have the exact same structure, mostly a power chord, plus that third degree on string 3. You now have enough information to start playing songs. But please be patient until the next lesson, because it's better to have a good technical foundation first. Bar chords are demanding, and the extra fingers we add to the bar may have the tendency to slip up and mess up our sound. So the first step and your assignment for this lesson is to grab random minor or major bar chords on string 6 and try to play each note clearly. If you get muted sounds, it may be because the underside of one of the fingers is touching the next string. In this case, the solution is to move the thumb down a bit and arch your fingers to play with the tip in order to make more space beneath. Of course, it may be a simpler problem like lack of strength, in which case there's no better solution than to do this again and again until it gets stronger. Now, this doesn't mean you should get stuck here until you get everything perfect. No, you can move on to playing songs in the following lessons, but add this simple exercise of trying to get all the notes ringing clearly to your daily warm-up routine. Again, don't overdo this. Take breaks and stop if you feel any pain other than normal muscle fatigue. Also remember how in the strength and stamina exercise I told you not to use extra fingers to support the bar. Well, that was an exercise. Here we're playing actual chords. So when you're playing minor bar chords, for example, you can use the spare second finger to push down if you feel that it helps. In the future, you probably won't have to, but it's a nice little trick if you start getting tired. In the next lesson, we'll talk about strumming and rhythm patterns, and you'll be ready to start practicing over songs. Until then, practice playing these two bar chord types as clearly as possible, and when you feel ready to move on, I'll see you in the next lesson. Hey friends, this was an excerpt from one of my courses called Bar Chord Workshop. In this course, we don't just memorize chord shapes. We use an effective system to explore interesting and fun things about chords like major, minor, dominant 7, minor 7, add 9, minor 9, sus4, and many more, so that you can handle any song in any key. Now, nothing compares to having a plan and building your skills up step by step. So check out Bar Chord Workshop, and don't forget to get my free mini course called Fretboard Memorization Toolbox and start learning the fretboard now. This is Prokopis from String Systems reminding you to enjoy your practice and be effective.